Oh god, is the focus going to be a real issue? We'll see. Happy New Year. Happy January. Many people will not be having happy January because it's January. Me personally, it's my birthday next week. This doesn't necessarily make it a happy January. I'm turning 26 and I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. I think a lot of people reflect at New Year's, but when you have New Year's and then a turning of age at very close times to each other, it's easy to worry about what you have and haven't done in the last year. Not only the year, but of your year of your life. So I thought I would talk about the things I did in 2025, even if they are relatively insignificant. They are things that I did with my year. And at the same time, I'm going to do my makeup because I can. I feel like editing this in 4K is going to be tough on my computer and self-esteem. My 2025 started with a sickness that just wouldn't quit. I was ill, so ill in December. It's bad. It's really bad. And then I got put on antibiotics after having to go to urgent care, and I thought I was getting better, and then I wasn't, and so I had more antibiotics, and I thought I was getting better, and I wasn't. That combined with a death in the family led to a really great start of my year, as you can imagine. Anyone who believes in like absolutes and like new year, new me, this is a fresh new page, would have like not had a great time being me. 1 week in, shit was over. But, you know, I guess you can say it only goes up from there. On my birthday, I bought some plants. I eventually killed both of said plants, but I did in February propagate some Christmas cactus from a plant at my aunt and uncle's house, and that has just flowered. The pot is new, ignore that. Ignore how it doesn't fit in. But look, it's just flowered. The flowers are kind of dead now, but ignore that. Last January, I had a smear test for the first time. Why am I talking about my gynecological health? Because it's important, okay? I think we need to normalise talking about things like that. It was my first time having one, and it was fine. I'm locking in for eyeliner. I've realised more recently that my eyelids are not even. I've got wonky eyelids, and I have to consider that. This eyelid is my least favourite. It's got a smaller gap for me to do anything in, so I have to like draw underneath where it folds, otherwise my wings do not fly. It's very understandable to be scared. I imagine especially for people who are trans or non-binary, they might be worried about if it's going to be a triggering and dysphoric experience for them. At least in the UK, I believe there are accommodations in place where you can discuss that. I'm using burgundy. I also have to stop my eyeliner in the middle of my eye. Otherwise, if I do it the whole way across, it doesn't look right. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, it was so fine that I would hands down rather have a smear test than go to the dentist. But I will say, I really hate the dentist. It felt less invasive, let's put it that way. It could save your life, it's important to do. It was really quite fine. I realised a video game genre that I enjoy. I have been saying for the longest time to anyone who's asked me what kind of video games I enjoy, that I like simulation games. I fucked that up. I enjoy... There's no redeeming that. I enjoy sandbox games, and I enjoy strategy. Not necessarily strategy games. I tend to implement strategy into games that are not strategy. For example, I enjoy playing things like Sims and Stardew, which I understand are like cozy games, but believe me, I am min-maxing to hell and back. It's also why I like RimWorld, which is not a cozy game. But like growing up, I really enjoyed Super Mario Galaxy. I haven't really played other games like that. I'm hitting my mic repeatedly. I haven't played Odyssey. I haven't felt compelled to. So it's not something I've like counted in terms of genres I've enjoyed. As a kid, I loved the Lumas. I loved the vibe. And I've realised actually one of the genres of game I enjoy are small little Japanese-ish creature games. Have you ever heard of Katamari Damacy? Because oh my god, I love it. I fucked up the wing again. I find it really hard to pick up new things generally. It's something I mentioned in my recent collaboration with Silly Pal. Trying new things is harder for me because of my autism, I think. But I found Katamari, I mean, I played Katamari knowing I thought I'd be interested in it, but I found it quite easy to pick up. It doesn't drag its feet too much. And it's just delightful. What a delightful game. What a delightful franchise. And similarly, I've discovered I really like Pikmin. Pikmin Bloom, Pikmin 4. I've spent a lot of time playing Pikmin 4 over the last few weeks. I got it for Christmas. Am I gonna try and do some fun shape? I always want to do like inner corner spikes, but I don't think my face allows for it. We're gonna try it. Katamari goes on sale a lot. It's on Steam, it's on Switch for like £4. Like, get it. I started working with Gamersups, who sent me a massive package of stuff which got stopped at border control, which I think is really funny. Whenever like border control guard opened that box and saw the anime boobs in it, what awesome. They sent me, of course, beverages, but they also sent me one of the most comfortable t-shirts I own. Oh god. Oh dear. I don't think my anatomy allows for this. We'll keep it. But I do have an affiliate code that I will link below if you would like to get some tasty caffeinated or non-caffeinated drinks, or a very comfortable shirt with an anime bum on the back. They sent me a Christmas card actually. What a company. I went to the Netherlands for the first time and loved it. I went for TwitchCon, it was my first TwitchCon. I wasn't there as like a special guest or anything. I went because my friends were going, frankly. It was just one big hangout sesh in a different country. And it was fun, but the Netherlands were just delightful. Got to hang out with my little trio of myself, Duck and Laz. We helped with the Lewis Film Invitational. Oh my god, the focus is going to be in Nightmare Town, USA throughout this, isn't it? Does this look strange? I think it looks strange, but I'm going to keep it on because why not? I've had the chance this year to hang out with so many cool people and it's been so nice. I'm looking at a Pinterest picture for inspiration. I got this eyeliner from a random shop in Lanzarote because I had some change in euros and obviously the UK doesn't use euros, so I was like, well, I'll get this I guess. And it's kind of crap, but if I use like a translucent powder on top, it's not as bad. It just smudges otherwise. I took about 1 litre of different fry sauces and ketchups home with me. Have you seen fry sauce, dude? And curry sauce, curry ketchup. What a beautiful country. They have these like hot food vending machines. It's awesome. It's very cool to be in a new place with so many people you know. It felt like a school trip. I similarly went to Brighton on a group trip with friends. Don't stop looking in my eye. What the fuck is Ruby Finn? This is crazy, but here's my number, so call me baby. I'm fucking this up. We stayed in an Airbnb which had a suspicious amount of Beatles merch in it. And there was also a drinking mug which said Daddy on it, which Sin quickly was given the responsibility of. That she was Daddy, that was her mug. I went to an Undertale concert in London. Have I played Undertale? No. But like, I was a teenager and chronically online in 2015, so I think like that's kind of close. It was amazing. I would love to go again. I ran into you guys for the first time this year. 3 times I met you guys in person. All of them were at nerd-based events. meant with no offense at all, because I was also there. You guys are so sweet and lovely. Thank you for being so kind and welcoming to me. And sorry if I was awkward and autistic. That unfortunately is just part of the package. I sewed through my finger this year. I've been using sewing machines for like 12 years. I sewed through my finger for the first time. Frankly, surprised I didn't do it before. I saw Orla Gartland live. I saw Dodie live. I helped rescue a hedgehog that was found in the day in my nan's garden, because if they're out in the day, something's wrong. They're not meant to be doing that. So I went over and I found the contact for a lady nearby me who rescues creatures, and she came and collected the hedgehog, and she said she'd be in touch and tell us how the hedgehog was, and then she never got back to us, which means she forgot or the hedgehog didn't make it. But I'm going to choose to believe she forgot. Wildlife in the UK is so funny because nothing here is going to kill you. Like, we don't have rabies here. Like bats, I think, sometimes carry rabies, but it's like so rare. Nothing is going to bite you and maul you to death. Like, the most dangerous things I've heard are like people pissing off badgers. And you know, well, they're quite big, but it's not quite being mauled by a lynx or a coyote. I bleached my hair for the first time. Semi-impulsively decided I was going to do this sort of like underneath bit all the way around, which I've done before with semi-permanent dyes, but I just went fuck it and put bleach in it and liked it. I purchased a Fitbit. I think the funniest use I've had out of a smartwatch is, as it tracks your heart rate all the time, you can see after something stressful has happened how your body reacted. Does anybody want to guess at what time of the night my sister woke me up to tell me that the cat had brought in a mouse? Woke me up out of dead sleep, and I was like a sleeper agent. I was straight out of bed. I've never got out of bed that fast in my life. Anyone want to guess when I was on the edge of having a panic attack on this day? You'll never be able to tell. I went to Yorkshire for the first time to visit friends for a little friendmas. Sky and I gifted Sin the daddy mug that we had seen in the Airbnb, and the first thing she did once she unwrapped it is poured beer in it. That's my daddy right there. I'm very grateful for the friends I've made this year. I'm so grateful for the warmth and care I have been given by those around me. I think using lipstick like this is so awesome, but it's a sensory nightmare and I kind of hate it. But isn't that cutty as hell? Time to go to the supermarket. What am I missing? I don't tend to put like makeup on my skin because I don't know how and I'm scared to. I could like conceal the spots and stuff, but I don't think I'm bothered enough. Maybe I'll put some eyebrows in, a bit more eyebrow. I wish I had more eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows are really quite thin and light. I don't have to pluck them or anything. A lot of people would be envious of my position. I'm envious of the people with bushy eyebrows. I think they look so cool. I have to draw in eyebrow hair to pretend I have thicker eyebrows. What else have I done this year? I don't know. I've probably done other things, but I can't remember. I'll like put some random pictures here or something. Did I work on any cool projects? I must have done. Oh, I did the Gamble Core special. What else have I done? I am doing cool things in 2026, and I'll tell you that for free. I am a nominee at the Silly Awards. Do you love me at an awards show? I mean, like, it's the Silly Awards. It's like kind of non-serious, but it's still kind of fun to be acknowledged and get to go to an event all dressed up, you know? I haven't got to do anything like that before, so if you want to vote for me, there'll be a link below, and you can watch the live stream when it happens. It's going to be on the 25th on Max GG's channel. I was invited to collaborate on an anti-AI book. It's like a poetry book. It's a project where people are going to submit human-made prompts. Like, you'd give an AI a prompt for it to do something, but this is going to be human ideas, and then artists are going to take those ideas and make poems or little rhymes out of them, as well as illustrations. And I am looking to participate. I'll also link that below as well. It's an affiliate link, just so you know. So if you do buy a book or anything like that, I do get like a little cut. I'm working on something so very cool that's coming out in the next few months, but I'm not going to tell you about that yet. But I need you to know there's going to be an Owie Brain Hurts thing that you can buy and you can hold, and it's really cool. Trust me, I'm trying to make it perfect. I've been working on it for a while. Like, these are all cool projects. I'm also going to be like doing little collabs with people. Like, it's so fun, so fun. Like, this is going to be a cool year. Why do none of my cameras focus right? It's probably the bad lighting. This is what 11 AM lighting is like in the UK, by the way. I've got all the lights on in my room except the big light, because that's crazy. Why would I ever use a big light? Only sickos use the big light. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. New video on the main channel next week, this week, depending on when I upload this. It's my birthday on the 14th. I want to do a fun stream for it, but right now I have nothing planned. So we'll see about that. Once a month for YouTube members, for Patreon members, for Twitch subscribers, I do a secret stream on my Discord where only those people can see, and I do a little drawing request, little commissions. So if you are one of those or want to be one of those, there'll be links below, and then all you got to do is join the Owie Brain Hurts Discord, connect to the relevant accounts, and then you can have access and join and say hi, and we have a fun time every month. I haven't got the date set for January yet because I've been ill and busy and generally unmotivated to do anything. I was meaning to do this video in December, but I didn't, so here we are, a New Year's video over a week late. And I will see you very soon in my next video, and keep an eye out. I'm making very cool things. I'm so excited for you to get to see what I'm making. I'll see you soon. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.